wasted! Job complete!
Hey everybody, it's Playing Baked. And you're looking at this meta image of a Playing Baked video in a Playing Baked video because I'm doing something different today. If I pop this away, you'll see a nice background, which is just a temporary background because this is my actual background. Long story, but yeah, obviously it's Portal 2, might I add. I already lost track of myself, but let's try and get back on it. So, what's this episode about, you're wondering? Well, in this topic, somewhere, I copied a quick tutorial from something I started in a different topic, and it's basically involved and will result into how to make big screenshots from several tiny screenshots. So I'm hoping that my actual guide is correct. I'm going to actually try and do it and show you that it's not all that hard. My guide started with start by picking up the Gimp, which stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. Go to gimp.org, and from there you can either download the parts and do it yourself, but you can also use the Windows installer. Basically, if you have GIMP, you can go to Steam, and from Steam you can launch Terraria and start making screenshots which can align things. So if I would make a screenshot from this place, from here, if I make a screenshot over here, you can see on this side I have some sort of lantern. So you can use that to align the two pictures up perfectly. To hit the F11 key, which hides your UI, because it makes it all a bit better looking, in my humble opinion. And then just start making screenshots and try to have them try to make them at points where you can easily align them and stuff like that. So you can make screenshots by hitting the F12 key, and you'll notice a small pop-up of Steam of a saved screenshot. So we have this first step. I'm going to actually try and live up to what I just said, and I can do this for starters by standing here, which should give a nice image. There's that. Just in case I'll need it, I'm going to screenshot from there as well. And it's only got cursor in the UI hidden mode. But yeah, not too sure if I'm going to one. I'm just going to go up here and make screenshots as I go on. What's that? Good. Okay, good. And this will basically one. Just going to make screenshots anyway, but it was to be able to jump on this. And we have it floating high. See if we can coax it into standing right spots. Hopefully that works somewhat. I'm probably being extra, forgot what I was trying to say, but I'm probably taking way too much screenshots. But it doesn't matter. I tend to do that whenever I make panoramas and stuff that's stitched together. But we'll see what happens. But, eyes. I don't want to miss the lighting effect, so, there we go. And just for starters. Right, the only annoying bit is that these doors are pretty well, I love you. Not even a sense of that, I'm not sure what would be. Okay, so, before I forget. Anyway, I think it was from here somewhere. I'll just go down here. grab one or two more. Right. I'm nothing to bother. Oh. That's really not take. But yeah, let's going to say nothing to bother with doing the doors thing again. Because it's a bit too dark in. Often pretty nice. Right. What else I do want to do is just grab a few shots here, but I failed. I already had a shot, but since the lighting changed, I'm going to take one anyway. Oops. Right. Well, that should hopefully cover pretty much everything, unless I'm overlooking something. So let's go ahead and try and stitch these together. First, let me politely close this. Steam is going to give you the screenshot manager pop-up, and you can just hit the show on disk button. Good. So what you do next is you grab Gimp. In the Gimp, you can just basically hit File, New, and I have this not set on English, which may be a bit confusing, but you'll have a width and a height box here, and I propose you just put something large enough to hold a bunch of files in. Don't make it 10,000 by 10,000 at start. Just grow your way up to that. Right. The first thing that you may notice if you're familiar with Photoshop is that the GIMP has separate windows for each and everything. It may need to be, it may require some getting used to, but you'll probably get the hang of it quite quickly. Right, so this is the actual starting point, and you can just drag and drop it in. So from this starting point, you can just drag and drop a new one in. You can go to the image again, hit the M shortcut for move, and there we go. We moved something. You can obviously zoom in and out conveniently, and you'll do that by, if you like shortcuts, holding down the control key and just sliding your mouse wheel. You can see that I judged this fairly well, in my humble opinion. Oh, I accidentally moved it a bit, but you can really go into the detail of it and align everything pixel perfect if you want. And you can imagine what follows. You'll basically be doing this for every picture, or at least the ones that you want to keep into the bigger picture of it. It's not pixel perfect. Oh dear. That's a bit better. Yeah, normally I would have a pretty large window, but I'm trying to keep the recording within a 720p frame, so that's a bit fiddly for photo editing. let's try and grab a follow-up screenshot in it. Oh, okay, I see what I did there. I took way too much screenshots. I already know this, but pinpoint accuracy. Hooray. The upside of the fact that I took a ton of screenshots is that eventually these all should overlap nicely, so my character won't be displayed that often. Wow. This actually doesn't fit, does it? Huh. That is peculiar. Hang on. So this needs to be here, but I can already see that this doesn't work. What the heck changed? Okay, which brings up another feature. Whenever you get confused, get lost, make an error, accidentally move the wrong layer, you can just hit the Control L shortcut and you'll have the layer window. I'm just going to delete that layer because I think something went wrong with it. So I'm just going to grab the next one, see what happens. This is weird. I'm doing something wrong. Well, one way to try and get to the bottom of it is by changing the transparency. There is something just wrong here. Huh? I don't understand. This is somewhat confusing me, so bear with me for a moment. This isn't supposed to happen. I'm going to take the next screenshot. Actually, I'm going to look in the folder and see if anything changed. What? 1280 by 727, and that doesn't change. Okay. Weird. Let's try that again.